And then I think one of the biggest barriers is self-doubt. Self-doubt, that quiet voice inside your head that whispers things like you're not good enough. Someone else can do it better. You're not ready. You should do it later, next month. Do it later, not now. You're not ready. Most people wait until they feel confident. Are you ever feeling confident? Does confident ever arrive? How many people feel confident the very first time they give a speech? Maybe you start a business. Maybe you teach a class. No, confidence is built through experience, right? I like to follow comedians, like to listen to comedians. And a lot of times comedians will say that their skill develops over time. They get up on stage and they try what works, what doesn't work. I mean, I think Jay Leno, he used to go to the comedy uh, comedy club and try out jokes that he would then try to use on the Tonight Show. And if it didn't work in the comedy club, it wasn't working in the Tonight Show. And that would gain confidence in the fact that that joke would work. But it's through experience. So confidence is the result of action, not the prerequisite for it. So if you're not confident in doing something, do it. If you're not confident in whatever it takes to be the best you, do it. Don't let that barrier stop you. Don't let the barrier of self-doubt stop you, because you can do it. Because the last thing you want to do is put things off, right? You're putting things off, putting things off, putting things off, and then what happens? Time goes by. I wonder if I would have done that. What would have happened? You know what? Maybe I should have done that. I should have done that. Regret. We regret putting off. Or I should say, we regret that we did put off our dreams and our goals for something more secure, for that comfort zone. Don't. It's better to go out there and have tried and failed than not have tried at all. Because at least you can say you tried it, you attempted it. Because sometimes, let's just be honest, what we want and what we dream about may not be a reality. Well, what do you mean? Well, if I wanted to play center for the Lakers in the NBA, not going to happen. Never tall enough, never skilled enough. It's not going to happen. Does that mean that I can't somehow, if I really, really wanted to, get involved in the NBA? No. There's probably other ways I could get involved in the NBA that fit my skill set, or baseball, or teaching, or whatever it is that you want to do. There are probably ways that you could do it. Maybe just not the way you think. Because again, maybe you're not designed to be that particular position, because maybe you're designed to influence and help people in another arena. Maybe we're designed, and maybe our purpose in life is to impact others through something that is unseen right now in our own eyes. But by pursuing our dream, by going after it, by not delaying it, by not waiting until next week, but by going after it, you're able to affect those people, impact those people's lives that need it. Let's take podcasting, for example. Let's say you want to be some superstar radio guy, radio gal. That's great. Well, the reality is that, with the nature of the business shrinking and the nature of the business, there's just not a whole lot of jobs out there. But that doesn't mean that you can't do a podcast. That doesn't mean you can't use all the other tools and video platform mediums and audio platform mediums out there to get your show out there, to get your message out there. And then the things that distracted you, maybe social media, now become an avenue for success, because you've switched your focus from a distraction to an intent. But you can still chase your dreams and do what you need to do, especially in this world, because again, we live in the most technologically, well, they say distracted time, but the most technologically advanced. We have the most technology now than ever. And it's probably going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So there's a lot more ways to get the message out there. I mean, think about American Idol and what that did. Before, you used to have to go out there and maybe get an agent, go play in the clubs, find a record executive that will sign you to a deal, usually not a good deal, and on and on and on, right? Now, what we do? Well, now we can make music in our basements, in our bedroom, put albums out there. We can put our music out on social media. Don't have to always do the clubs as the lone way to get our music out there. There's plenty of ways to get whatever it is that we want, whatever our goals or dreams or passions are, to get them out there in front of an audience. Many more ways than just even a couple decades ago. So don't get stuck. Don't have that regret. Try. It's better to try than never to try at all. And don't limit yourself, whatever your age is, 12, 15, 20. Well, let's not do 12 on social media. Let's say 18, 30, 40, 50, whatever. Go out there and do it, because time's going to fly by fast. Otherwise, if you don't try and the years go by and you procrastinate and you get into that trap of being in the cage of your comfort zone, you're always going to wonder what might have happened, because life moves quickly. So what can you do? What can you do to overcome these barriers that keep us from being our best selves? So let's take a look at these. The breakthrough formula. It's simple. Identify the barrier. Ask yourself honestly, what is stopping me from doing what I need to do? Is it fear? Is it comfort? Is it distraction? What is it? Ask yourself. Identify the barrier. And once you identify the barrier, change the environment, because distractions are everywhere. So redesign your space. Silence notifications. Create a focused work time. Surround yourself with motivated people. People are going to push you. Your circle, the people around you. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. And then maybe you do start small. You dream big, so big it scares you, but maybe you start small, okay? Because sometimes if we go too big too fast, it becomes overwhelming. So we got to start small. Maybe something manageable, maybe 10 minutes of writing, or maybe 20 minutes of exercise, or maybe one phone call, or maybe a few minutes trying to establish the business, or maybe a little bit of time to create a logo or a design for the company, or maybe a website, or maybe a few minutes educating yourself on something like maybe AI or whatever it is that you want to do. And then momentum will build quickly, but you start small, you start manageable. Because again, a little success, a little success, a little success. Every small little block of success now becomes a building block for the next layer of success, becomes a building block for the next layer of success, and so on. And pretty soon you have a wall of success. So start small. Identify the barrier, change the environment, start small, and then raise your standard. That's what this is all about. Raise your standard. Your standards determine your outcomes. If you expect excellence from yourself, your behavior will follow. So demand excellence. Invest in your future self. Because if you invest in your future self will thank you for that. So the takeaway is this: identify one thing that you've been avoiding. What is it? What's the one thing you're avoiding? And then from the moment you hear this, 24 hours from now, how's that going to change? Are you going to put your phone away, maybe in the other room? Maybe you go and you actually buy one of the old traditional alarm clocks and don't use your phone and just put your phone in the other room. In fact, on that documentary, many things come from it, but one is nobody that was ever involved in the creation of the social media allowed their families to use it. In fact, there's also been stories, rumors, whatever, that people will cover with the piece of tape, the camera, if they have a camera on their computer, because big brother, big sister, watching, listening. But they don't let their kids use it. They put it in the other room. They don't have their likes and notifications on. I mean, they keep it bare minimum because it becomes addicting. And again, maybe not by choice, but because your distraction equals their profits. And so they do it intentionally with psychological algorithms and things to reward that brain. And if you really want to get into it, it's the amygdala and the dopamine and all that scientific stuff, but it's real. It might not just be because of you, it might be because of the design. Sometimes it could be because of us. We're just lazy. We allow our distractions to keep us going. But again, what are you going to do? What's that one thing? Are you going to apply for the opportunity? Are you going to apply for school? Go back and get your education? Maybe learn that musical instrument, learn that language, but you got to sign up for it first, right? Maybe you're going to start that project, whatever that project might need. Maybe that project, let's say it's DIY, maybe it requires you going to the store and buying a hammer and some nails and maybe a couple pieces of wood or paintbrush, something simple, something basic. What's something, though, that you can do from the moment you hear this in the next 24 hours to start that change? Start refocusing from a distraction to a focused, this is what I want to achieve. Write that first line of a book. Compose that first line of lyrics, those first couple notes. Practice them. Learn what a scale is. Whatever. Begin that habit. Make that phone call. Because one action does create momentum. It's like a domino effect. Knock one domino over, all the others start to fall over, right? So make that call, get that motion going, get that action so that there's a reaction. And that reaction becomes maybe a call back, maybe they send you some information, maybe you get home and now you've got your tools that you want to use, whatever it is. And the next thing you know, you're moving towards your future and there's no regret. Because again, you got to think about this, okay? Your future is not determined by talent alone. Go back to the beginning, Mike Kasperi, a lot of talent. Something, I don't know what, but something kept him from achieving whatever it was baseball-wise. But he had the ability, he had the talent. And from middle school, the team that we're on in the junior high era, right before high school, and we went to different high schools, but then after high school, we both tried out for a team. So I know that his interest in baseball was before and after. So he was still interested, but somehow something kept him from doing it. And he had all the talent in the world. Don't know what, but something. That's not to say he's a failure, but that's just an analogy. Talent alone isn't going to get you there. It's determined by the decisions that you make when fear of failure, when comfort, your comfort zone, that becomes your cage, your security, and doubt begin to appear. So right now, if you're listening to me, every person has potential beyond what you can realize. I always say there's greatness inside of you, right? You have inner greatness. So every person listening right now has potential far beyond what you realize. But potential only becomes a reality when you act upon it. So raise your standards, break your barriers, and stay 2 steps ahead. And eventually you'll be able to chase your goals, chase your dreams, take your passion, make it happen, and let yourself be great. And if you want to find out more, you can check out our website at radiowarp.com. That's radio, W-A-R-P, radiowarp.com. You can click on the 2 Steps Ahead podcast logo and past shows will pop up. There's also some other things on there, other shows that might be of interest to you, both music and podcast style. But radiowarp.com, radio, W-A-R-P. We're on all of the social media sites, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, etc. You can listen to the show anywhere you listen to podcasts. So we're easy to find. Hey Siri, hey Alexa, hey Google, play TWO, 2 Steps Ahead podcast. And the 2 is TWO spelled out. So everything is TWO, 2 Steps Ahead podcast. And then you can go ahead and email the show. Email me, 2stepsaheadpodcast@gmail.com. I'll reach out, or if you reach out, I'll respond, get back to you. And again, open invitation. If you think that there's nobody there that can help you, reach out. If I can't help you, I'll help find you someone that can help you. So you never have to go it alone. So remember that. You're not out there alone. So we're easy to find. Internet search, social media, listen anywhere you listen to podcasts, YouTube, Rumble, all the social media sites. And most importantly, our website, radiowarp.com, radio, W-A-R-P, radiowarp.com. This is Two Steps Ahead podcast, encouraging you to take your passion, make it happen, let yourself be great. I'm Sonn Eidem. Hey, thanks for listening. Do tell a friend. And until next time, God bless.